we are back with another card opening video. This week on the video, by popular request, it is back. We are going to open some 2011 TNA Signature IMPACT Wrestling Trading Cards by Tristar. We opened up some of the original Tristar TNA cards from 2008 back over the summer prior to Slammiversary. Took a little digging, and by popular request, it is back. 2011 Signature IMPACT Wrestling TNA by Tristar. We are actually going to open not just one pack, but 20 packs today. I was able to get a bulk on these cards. I did a little research for these. These came off of eBay. The person that I talked to on eBay said these were part of retail returns from Tristar, so damaged boxes that you might get in a retail that can't be sold. Sent back to Tristar. He was able to get them in bulk from Tristar proper. So hits are an option for this. So 2011 Tristar Signature TNA. It is a 100 card set. With this, there says look for the hand-signed autograph cards. Short printed Hogan, Flair, and Sting cards, all 3-on-1. I did open a few of these as a preview to get a feel for them, and I did pull one of them, along with numbered parallel cards. So they are not separate. So we got 20 packs here on the video. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I appreciate it. We are here with new content every Thursday at noon here on youtube.com/ZebraBreaks. So if you haven't already, hit that like button for this video, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification icon to notify you of when the new videos drop each and every Thursday at noon Eastern. So without any further ado, this covers the 2011 version of the 2011 roster of TNA Wrestling. Obviously Flair, Sting, and Hogan at that time, Eric Bischoff in that era. So a lot of ground to cover with a lot of stars from that incarnation of Impact Wrestling, my current wrestling home. So without any further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's get ripping. Thank you guys for joining me this week. I appreciate it. I know that there had been a lot of requests, or when I put out the request asking if we wanted to go back and revisit this, it was an overwhelming and resounding yes. So I am happy to be able to bring this back. I'm continuing to try to find more. Hopefully we'll make this a reoccurring theme here on the channel. I have more of these. We may go and do these. We may also go and do these in maybe a live break option. We'll see how that goes. So pack one, they're a little sticky together. You can see there because it's 2011. So we have right up front, Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff, shout out 83 Weeks. Great podcast hosted by my buddy Conrad Thompson at Hey It's Conrad on Twitter. So check him out there. You can see the corner of one of these is kind of a little busted there. So we're not looking for perfect grading on these. So Eric Bischoff, here we go. Heard from Hogan, Kurt Angle. It's got a little bit of a blurb about it back. He says he needs to know his limitations. He was an All-American hero. Now he's making a fool of himself. He needs to realize that Jeff Jarrett is supreme being. So this is playing into the storylines that were going on at this time in 2011. Kurt's Angle, Matt and Jeff Hardy. So it's got the little blurb there of Kurt's thoughts on the Hardy Boys. JV Jimmy Borash and Sarita, rounding out pack number one. So you're going to see a lot of these. There's Kurt's Angle, and there's multiple takes. It's like different people's opinions on talent and storyline for where they were at that time. So we're going to see that a lot as we go through this. That is one of the main portions of this signature set. There are base cards as well with this, so you're going to see a lot of that. So you're going to see repeats on people, but it may be different types of cards, I guess is the best way to put it. You can see they're all stuck together. So there's a family affair, the Jarrett and Angle bunch. Gunner, Impact debut, so rookie card of Gunner. Christy Hemme, Kurt's Angle on Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump. I'm glad he's doing okay. And Impact debut, so not a rookie card, but debut of Matt Hardy to round out pack two. So while we're opening these, just a little quick plug. I am on Impact Wrestling every Tuesday night, 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Access TV. If you don't have Access TV, we do simulcast at the same time at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on twitch.tv/Impact Wrestling. So join us every Tuesday night So here you go, another one. Terrace Take, Ric Flair. The little adult beverage, shall we say. Kazarian. There's one stuck behind it. So there you go, heard from Hogan, Scott Steiner. Impact debut of Fortune. So we got there Bobby Roode, Kazarian, James Storm, and AJ Styles. And a James Storm base card. So it's nice to see James Storm back at Bound for Glory. A couple weeks ago, he was an entrant into the Call Your Shot Battle Royal. So it was good to see James back home in Impact Wrestling, only just for one night. So it was nice to see him back. I was there with him just for a little bit right at the very end before he left in 2017. So good to see him back. All right. These are going to take a while. I may do some multiple pack ripping here just because for time's sake. I don't want to make this an insanely long video. Gunner, Christie. Here we go, Immortal. So Matt Hardy, Bubba, Abyss, Bischoff, Flair. There's a Gunner in the back there. Kurt Angle on Ric Flair. And the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. So yeah, we're going to open multiple packs here as we go through this. So I've got a gut feeling after having opened some of these, we're probably going to see a lot of repeats with this. I don't know how Tristar, there you go, see Eric Young on the back, necessarily did their collation. So it definitely is a situation where there can be, you know what, I'll just grab my knife for this, where there can be a lot of issues with pulling the same cards over and over again. So just to get these in bulk, yeah, that's kind of the issue you run into, especially when these are limited. So I made a play originally to get a box from 2008. Actually, not 2008. It was like 2002 or 2003 from Pacific for TNA that I was very much wanting. It just the price point for me right now was just a little out of my league for it because in that box there's a guaranteed Dusty Rhodes or Roddy Piper autograph. Obviously, both of them are no longer with us, so definitely some high value to that. I know someone that did open it and got a dusty auto out of it, so definitely something that was we'll stop there. So definitely it was something worth some the value there. So Christie, heard from Hogan and Bischoff. Robbie, there's one stuck behind him. Immortal again. Ric Flair, Jeff Jarrett. I like that design on that TNA shirt. So here we go. Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, Bully Ray, behind Bully, Amazing Red, original, Devon, Brian Kendrick, Jesse Neal, RVD, there you go, another option there, RVD's Cool Vibes, Samoa Joe. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of, once again I said, you're going to see a lot of these different takes of people as we go through these. So there's a base AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Scott Steiner, and as we've seen before in prior, Eric Bischoff, Kurt Angle, there you go, Tara, or Victoria as we know her, Rob Terry, it's a name I haven't heard of in a while, Rob Terry, and Terrace Take, Hulk Hogan. All right, let me separate the rest of these here real quick. Got Taz on the top. Ha! Wow, I tell you, I totally remember that now. Mr. Anderson, dressed as Sting. You can see there, January 9, 2011, as Sting. Nailed it. Suicide's back with Impact Wrestling. So he went away for a while, and he is back, so good to see him back. Kurt Angle, Velvet Sky, and Eric Young base. So now the World Class Maniac and former Impact Wrestling World Champion, after dropping the Impact World Championship at Bound for Glory to Rich Swann, the current reigning Impact World Champion. So you see Terrace Take from Mr. Anderson there on the bottom. Get that off the screen there. All right. Hopefully we're, I'm not, be real honest, I wasn't expecting numbers or a lot of hits. I was hoping with them being repacks, the chances of them were better. But with them being repacks, it might have been a buyback situation from Tristar where they may have taken all the hits from them. And, yeah, so hopefully, maybe with some of the other ones I have, we'll lead us to better luck. So, all right. We got a base Kurt Angle. Heard from Hogan, Samoa Joe. Another AJ Styles. Kurt Angle, Scott Steiner. Matt Hardy base again. There we go. Someone new here. Hernandez, who's currently on the Impact roster right now. Supermax. Heard from Hogan, Christy Hemme. Seen this one with Jeff Jarrett, Rob Terry. So obviously we're already deep into reprints here. Terrace Take Hulk Hogan, Jesse Neal. There you go. Dixie Carter. It's one we haven't seen yet. The Jarrett and Angle bunch. Chris Sabin, who's currently on the roster right now. So Motor City Machine Gun. Kurt Angle, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Split the rest of these real quick. There we go. Mr. Anderson, Terrace Take. Family Affair, Karen Jarrett's TNA Return. JB, Sarita, and a different one, Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson, now in the blue and yellow. So he pulls it off pretty well, if you don't mind saying so myself, when he did that in his feud with the Icon Sting. All right. Last pack here. And then we will call it a week here for the video. Let me know what you think of these. Let me know what you think. If you want me to go into try to find other years with this, I know I'm currently acting for it, but if there's anything specific, leave it down in the comments below. If you want to see more of this Beyond Again, let me know. Leave it in the comments below as well. So I'm not opposed to continuing to try to find these. If anybody has any of these or sees some on an internet platform and wants to sponsor a video, I will give appropriate shout out for that with all your appropriate handles and everything. If you're interested in doing that, the cards obviously will go to you. We'll just open them here on the video and then ship them out to you. Leave a contact information in the comments below and we'll see what we can do there. So, all right. There we go. Got two more to open here. And then we'll see what we have. So I figured, obviously, with this being 2011, 9 years old, the chances of pulling anything auto relic wise, obviously we know is slim, obviously because from a production standpoint. But you never know. Obviously we had those blasters in the first video that led us to that. So you can see these are bent. You can see those are definitely bent. So, all right. And they're stuck together on top of it. So. All right, Rob Van Dam, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, Cookie, Robbie's sidekick, Samoa Joe, Orlando Jordan, Rosita, Impact debut, Kurt Angle, the Icon, Sting, Generation Me. Well, we know who those are, and they certainly are Generation Me. But Generation Me, that's the first I've yet to see them in anything I've opened. Alex Shelley, who is currently on the Impact roster. Karen Jarrett. There we go. Base card. Sting. Lockdown, Family Affair. Let me turn these around here. Family Affair, Lockdown 2011. Fun fact. Lockdown 2011 took place in my hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio, from the U.S. Bank Arena. I don't know what it's called now, but it was U.S. Bank Arena back then. First time TNA had done a pay-per-view in Cincinnati, so I remember that weekend very, very well. As the picture is Jarrett smashing that guitar right over the head of Kurt Angle. All right, let's move on. Here we go. Scott Steiner base. RVD vibes. Hulk Hogan. Ric Flair base. Kurt Angle, Velvet Sky. Heard from Hogan, Christy Hemme. Jeff Jarrett, we've seen before. Pope, we've seen before. Bully Ray. Amazing Red. Miss Tessmacher. It's a first for this video. Miss Tessmacher. Tara's take on Mr. Anderson. Karen Jarrett's TNA return. Tara. A Family Affair, Karen on Angle and Jarrett. It's got the little blurb on their feud there, May 2011. Karen Jarrett, a base card. RVD Cool Vibes on himself. In the third person, no less. Let's read this. RVD definitely marches to his own drummer, and what he does definitely works for him. He doesn't have any need to be like others to fit in. RVD in the ring is a one-of-a-kind in a creative way, doing moves that, for years, others don't copy simply because they can't. RVD is able to physically do things that many others aren't capable of doing. RVD is tougher, faster, and stronger than almost everyone else. With all the years of wrestling behind me and still being in such great shape, RVD has a lot going for him in the ring. So, in the third person, no less. Bully Ray. Bully Ray's debut, heard from Hogan. There we go. Kurt Angle base card. RVD Cool Vibes, Samoa Joe. AJ Styles. And Kurt Angle, Scott Steiner. So, very interesting. We hit pretty much the majority of the, obviously, all the top superstars in Impact at the time. Superstars and knockouts. So, very, very interesting. I enjoyed that. So, a little walk down memory lane of Impact. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below if you're wanting to sponsor, or if you know a line on any other card sets from Impact in other years. Let me know. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Hit that like button for the video if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button and the notification icon to know when the videos drop every Thursday at noon Eastern right here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate your time and support, and we will see you next week, rounding third and heading for home. Good night, everybody.